The movie opens with a narration revealing that long ago, humans and demons used to live together peacefully, but one day the legendary Demon King, a 9-headed serpent, used his power to control the other demons, after which they attempted to invade the human land. However, a brave group of Yin-Yang Masters was able to forge a powerful sword known as the Tushan Sword, which they used to defeat the Demon King. They then sealed his soul inside a scale stone and placed it within the Yin-Yang Bureau to imprison the demon forever. Since that day, the warriors who defeated the Demon King were known as the Masters of Yin-Yang, and their duty was to guard the scale stone. The peace lasts for many years until one day an attack happens on the Yin-Yang Bureau, in which only a man named Ching Ming survives. When the officials arrive, they find everyone who was guarding the stone dead, including an important man named Chimu. Ching Ming insists he did not kill Chimu and the other companions, but the officials do not believe him. It turns out Ching Ming is half human and half demon blood. They thus decide to arrest him, so Ching Ming has no choice but to use his teleportation technique to escape the site. Shortly after, a woman named Baini arrives there, and when she learns that Ching Ming killed everyone there, she finds it very hard to believe. She argues that despite being half demon, Ching Ming has a good heart and could not have done this. The scene then cuts to 7 years later, where a royal guard named Captain Boya is assigned to deliver tribute to the royal palace. However, while he and his guards are passing through the forest, they encounter a mysterious creature that tries to attack them. The other soldiers are terrified and flee, but Boya does not seem scared and bravely confronts the creature. He manages to cut off its head, but soon realizes that it was just a fake head and the creature is actually 3 ferrets wearing a costume. After an intense fight, Boya is about to take down the ferrets when Ching Ming suddenly shows up and easily defeats him. It turns out the ferrets were sent by Ching Ming, and he orders them to steal all the tributes. This enrages Boya, and before leaving, Ching Ming gives him a slip of spell paper as a souvenir. Later, we learn that after fleeing from his bureau, Ching Ming decided to start a new life, and he started raising a flock of demons, making them his spirit guardians. The scene then cuts to the Yin-Yang Bureau, where 2 demons appear, and one of them casts a spell on a guard, making him attack the other guards. While everyone is distracted, the demons approach the golden pagoda protecting the scale stone. Soon, Baini arrives at the hall and tries to stop the demons, and even though she manages to trap one of them, the other one escapes with the scale stone. Baini quickly grabs her scythe and she strikes the demon, causing him to fall into the forest. The scale stone then drops near the 3 ferrets playing in the forest. The ferrets immediately grab the stone, and soon, the guards from the Yin-Yang Bureau arrive while looking for it. This makes one of the ferrets so scared that he immediately swallows the stone, after which he and his friends approach to ask for help from Ching Ming. Elsewhere, the demon who stole the stone approaches his superior called Snow Queen, and reports how he failed on his mission. This makes the woman so furious that she immediately freezes him before slitting his throat. Not far away, we see a mysterious figure, wearing a black hood and observing everything. Meanwhile, the ferrets explain everything to Ching Ming, who checks the ferret that swallowed the scale stone. It seems that there is a bad aura coming out of his body, and he soon hears the Demon King, who asks Ching Ming to set him free. This horrifies Ching Ming, so he locks the ferret in a room using a spell and prepares to travel to the demon realm to get the Tushan sword. He then orders his juniors, Peach Blossom Spirit and Butterfly Spirit, to guard their place while he is away. Back in the Yin-Yang Bureau, Baini and some higher-ups begin investigating the theft of the scale stone. Some accuse Ching Ming of being the mastermind behind the theft, recalling the events of 7 years ago. We then see a flashback from their childhood when Ching Ming used to train with Chimu and the other kids. During that time, Ching Ming used to be constantly haunted by the Demon King, who tried to persuade him to embrace the darkness and join his side. On one occasion, Ching Ming was overwhelmed by the dark power and almost hurt Chimu, but Chimu managed to calm him down and asked him to control himself. In the present, Boya is approached by his superiors, who reprimand him for losing the tribute and order him to cover all the losses within 3 days, or else the royal court will confiscate his entire property. Boya is furious that he has to pay, so he vows to capture Ching Ming and recover the tribute. He begins searching for information about Ching Ming and soon meets Shen Lei, who is also looking for him. She then asks Boya to join her in finding Ching Ming, who might be in the demon realm. After walking for days, the two finally arrive at the entrance of the demon realm, where Boya takes out the spell paper that Ching Ming had given him. Shen Lei then begins casting a spell, after which the entrance finally opens, allowing them to walk to the other side. After a while, they finally find Ching Ming there, and Shen Lei immediately approaches him, calling him master. It turns out that she wants to serve him after he saved her family, who were almost killed by bureau men years ago. Boya then tries to arrest him, but Ching Ming simply ignores them, and heads to attend to an important matter. Later, Ching Ming meets with a a demon who collects artifacts and asks for the Tushan sword since he thinks the Demon King might come back. The collector demon refuses to hand it over, so Ching Ming uses his powers and threatens to destroy his collectibles. In the end, the collector demon finally agrees to give him the sword, but says he needs something in exchange. Ching Ming offers him the lives of Shenlei and Boya to take part in his fighting pit, to which the demon agrees. Following this, Boya and Shenlei are immediately captured, after which Boya is forced to fight in a pit, and if he loses, Shenlei will die as well. Soon, Boya's opponent arrives, who turns out to be a demon known as Red Ghost. Boya is surprised because his opponent is very small and cute, but as the fight progresses, we learn that the demon gets bigger and bigger each time he gets hit. Eventually, Red Ghost becomes enormous and overpowers Boya, so Ching Ming casts a talisman spell and leaves it near the arena before he departs. Because of the spell, the Red Ghost begins stumbling again and again, which gives Boya the upper hand. He soon finds out the demon's weakness, which is its nose, so he begins hitting it again and again until the demon turns small, but Boya can't bring himself to kill the creature, so he leaves the arena and runs away with Shenlei, followed by all the other demons. Elsewhere, Ching Ming manages to get the Tushan sword, but he is soon attacked by several demons who try to steal it. He easily manages to defeat them, but he soon comes across Bainey, who calls him a traitor and asks him to return the scale stone. Ching Ming claims he has no idea about the stone, but she doesn't believe him. However, their moment is interrupted when they are again attacked by several demons, so Ching Ming uses the Tushan sword to defeat them. He and Bainey run away from there, while on the other hand, Boya and Shenlei are also being chased by demons, with the Red Ghost surprisingly trying to help them. To make matters worse, several officials from the Yin-Yang Bureau launch a fierce attack on Ching Ming, and when Bainey tries to save him, she gets hurt and becomes unconscious. This worries Ching Ming, so he creates a portal and soon teleports to his home along with Bainey, Boya, Shenlei, and the Red Ghost. Following this, Ching Ming immediately takes Bainey inside and begins treating her wound, during which he finds a bellflower bracelet in her pocket, which he had left before leaving the bureau. The scene then cuts to a flashback, where we see that the bracelet was given to Ching Ming by Bainey when they were just kids. They had made a promise to live and die together and never betray each other. In the present, Bainey wakes up, and she immediately points her sword at Ching Ming because she still doesn't trust him. He then decides to reveal the truth about that night, when he was supposed to be the guardian of the scale stone, but Chimu told him he would take the responsibility. Ching Ming agreed, but soon he felt the intense aura of the Demon King coming from the scale stone. He quickly returned to the main hall, where he saw the golden pagoda melting, the scale stone floating in the air, and the bodies of his companions. Ching Ming explains that he saw Chimu being held by the powerful demon Snow Queen, who instantly attacked him. Ching Ming thus casted a spell to defeat her, but accidentally killed Chimu, who broke into pieces. After the attack, the Snow Queen escaped, leaving Ching Ming blamed for the massacre. Upon hearing this, Bainey is stunned, but she still refuses to believe him completely. Elsewhere, Boya and Shenlei are wandering around when they notice a room where the ferret is locked up and banging on the door. Boya opens the door, after which the angry ferret attacks him, even though his other ferret friends try to stop him. In the end, Ching Ming has to intervene, and when he notices that the poor ferret has been mutated, he makes a difficult decision and kills it with the Tushan sword. After this, the dead body turns to ashes, and the scale stone is revealed. Just then, Bainey grabs the scale stone and leaves after warning Ching Ming that she will come back in a few days to destroy this place. Later, Bainey arrives in the woods, where she meets some Yin-Yang Bureau members and hands the stone to one of the elders. But all of a sudden, the Snow Queen appears out of nowhere and freezes the Bureau members in place. After that, she and Bainey clash in a fierce battle, with the Snow Queen gaining the upper hand. But before she can finish, Ching Ming arrives and saves Bainey. The Snow Queen then asks Ching Ming to serve her master, who will grant him immense power, but he refuses, and they engage in combat. Elsewhere, Bainey tries to head to the Bureau to return the scale stone, but she is approached by the mysterious hooded figure who demands the stone. She refuses to hand it over, and then the person suddenly removes his hood, and we are shocked to discover that it is none other than Chimu, who they thought was dead. It turns out that ever since childhood, Chimu was envious of Ching Ming because of his extraordinary power, so he decided to become a demon despite not having demon blood. On the night of the incident, he tried to remove the scale stone to free the Demon King, but Chimu almost died because the stone could only be touched by a demon, not a human. Fortunately, he was saved by the Snow Queen, who cut his hand, and after that, Ching Ming arrived at the scene and mistakenly thought the Snow Queen was attacking his friend. In the present, Ching Ming manages to defeat the Snow Queen, but before dying, she tells him the truth and reveals that her master is Chimu. Ching Ming is devastated by this and refuses to believe that his most trusted friend would betray him like this. Elsewhere, Chimu also attacks Bainey and kills her, after which he takes the Scale Stone and absorbs its power, causing him to transform into a powerful monster. After that, he heads to the demon realm and casts spells that mutate all the demons, bringing them under his control. Back in the human world, Peach Blossom Spirit learns that the demons are going to attack the world of humans. The group thus burns their house and prepares for the battle to stop the demons from taking over. Meanwhile, Ching Ming enters the demon realm, where he encounters Chimu and confronts him for the betrayal. Chimu then reveals that he has killed Bainey, which leaves Ching Ming devastated. He furiously tries to stab Chimu with the Tushan sword, but it isn't enough to kill him, and the sword turns to ash upon touching Chimu's body. Elsewhere, Ching Ming's followers arrive at the entrance of the demon realm, where they plan to burn the bridge to the human world so the demons cannot cross over. The ferrets try to destroy the wooden foundation under the bridge, while Peach Blossom Spirit creates a huge tree to block the path. Meanwhile, Boya, Shenlei, and Red Ghost begin fighting the demons, but they are soon overpowered and left helpless. Moments later, Chimu himself appears, holding an unconscious Ching Ming, and he throws him down from the bridge, seemingly killing him. Ching Ming's followers are extremely distraught by this, and Peach Blossom Spirit reminds them that since their master is dead, they are free to choose their own path. But regardless, they refuse to give up and stay behind to continue fighting. The ferrets manage to destroy a portion of the bridge, causing many demons to fall into the void below. But as the number of demons keeps increasing, Red Ghost decides to sacrifice himself and attacks them, throwing them into the void along with himself. This makes Boya extremely sad because, despite the circumstances of their meeting, he had managed to form a strong bond with Red Ghost. Unfortunately, his sacrifice is in vain, as Chimu now throws his huge demon hand, allowing his minions to easily cross the bridge. Elsewhere, we see Ching Ming waking up in a strange place, where he is approached by Bainey, but he soon realizes it is just an illusion created by a demon. He is then approached by the Demon King, who asks him to join his side in exchange for help in defeating Chimu. He claims he doesn't care about Chimu since he isn't his blood, and he only manipulated Chimu so he could get to Ching Ming. Our hero refuses his offer, so the Demon King shows him his followers who are struggling against the powerful demons, and asks if he is willing to let them die. He even promises that he can save Bainey if Ching Ming agrees to be on his side. Meanwhile, in the human world, Chimu is gaining the upper hand, but he is suddenly approached by Ching Ming, who attacks in a flash of light. He slams into Chimu's demonic hand and sends it flying far away. Chimu wonders how he is still alive, and we notice that Ching Ming's appearance has now changed. The two engage in a fierce battle, but in the end, Ching Ming manages to defeat Chimu, take the Scale Stone from his chest, and throw him into the abyss. After that, the darkness in the world suddenly disappears, and the demons return to their normal state. Next, Bainey suddenly comes back to life and joins the others on the bridge. She asks Ching Ming to hand her the Scale Stone and urges him to run to the Yin-Yang Bureau with her. However, to her shock, Ching Ming suddenly crushes the stone and decides to return to the demon realm. We then see a flashback of his negotiation with the Demon King, who wanted to make Ching Ming his disciple. Ching Ming refused and threatened to kill himself. In that case, the Demon King would be trapped inside the Scale Stone forever and could not resurrect again. With no choice, the Demon King agreed to serve Ching Ming and make him his master. But in doing so, Ching Ming had to abandon his human side and completely become a demon and rule the demon realm. In the present, Ching Ming's followers are devastated to see him go, unaware of why he is abandoning them, but he releases them from his bond and lets them be free to choose their own path. In the final scene, Boya narrates how he returned to the capital, where everyone celebrated him for winning the battle against the demons, even though he reported the truth. To this day, Bainey is still waiting for Ching Ming to return, while Boya and Shenlei have developed feelings for each other.